You might be shocked to learn that discover Sweden's festivals. Why are they so special? Sweden is a country rich in traditions, and its vibrant festivals offer a unique glimpse into the heart of Nordic culture. One of the most celebrated events is Midsummer, held around the longest day of the year. During Midsummer, people come together to dance around maypoles adorned with flowers, sing traditional songs, and indulge in delightful dishes like herring and new potatoes. Then there's Lucia Day, celebrated on December 13th, marking the arrival of light in the darkest winter months. On this day, an enchanting figure dressed in a white gown with a wreath of candles conducts processions, filling the air with sweet melodies sung by children and community members alike. Don't overlook Walpurgis Night on April 30th, a lively celebration that welcomes spring with bonfires and spirited singing. These festivals go beyond mere entertainment. They serve to connect individuals to their history, nature, and one another. Whether you're donning a flower crown at midsummer or participating in a Lucia procession, you're stepping into a rich tapestry of Swedish heritage, where these cultural celebrations brighten the long winters and create unforgettable summer memories. Surprisingly, it's a fact that, can you imagine the dangers of Snake Island? This Brazilian island, known as Ilha da Queimada Grande, is infamous for being home to the world's most venomous snake, the golden lancehead viper, or Bothrops insularis. Picture a remote land where one snake can deliver venom potent enough to kill a human within hours. Recognizing this threat, Brazilian authorities made the critical choice to restrict access to the island, ensuring both human safety and the preservation of this unique ecosystem. The golden lancehead stands out not only because of its lethal bite, but also due to its exceptional adaptations. Isolated for thousands of years, these vipers have evolved remarkable traits that set them apart from other snake species. They primarily prey on the island's abundant bird population, using their rapid and efficient hunting skills to thrive. So while Snake Island poses a significant danger for human visitors, it serves as a vital habitat that underscores the importance of biodiversity and the delicate balance of natural ecosystems. Visiting this treacherous island feels like entering a real-life thriller, but for now, its thrilling beauty belongs solely to the snakes. Have you ever wondered why red teams often win? A fascinating study has looked at an impressive 55 years of football matches and discovered something really interesting. Teams that wear red uniforms tend to perform better at home games than teams sporting other colors. This trend suggests that the color red might carry a psychological edge. Players donning red often feel more confident and powerful, likely because red is associated with dominance and aggression. But it's not just the players who notice that hue. Opponents may feel intimidated when facing a team in red. This color psychology could be a game changer, influencing not only how players feel about their performance, but also how they are perceived on the field. So the next time you watch a match, keep an eye on the teams in red. Could color truly be a secret weapon in the world of sports? Have you ever thought about the sandwich's origin? The story goes that John Montagu, the Earl of Sandwich, invented this delicious staple in the 1700s, and his clever idea helped change dining forever. Legend has it that he loved to gamble and didn't want to leave his game just to eat. To solve this, Montagu asked for meat tucked between two slices of bread, allowing him to enjoy a meal while still playing cards. This practical solution quickly caught on among his friends and the players at the gaming table, who also wanted a way to eat without interrupting their fun. Soon, the sandwich became a popular choice across England and eventually the world. Today, you can find countless variations, from classic ham and cheese to fancy gourmet creations. With so many options, it's hard to imagine a time before this iconic lunch item existed. So next time you grab a sandwich, remember the Earl of Sandwich who made it all possible. How do you like your sandwich? You might be shocked to learn that selfies date back to 1839. It might seem unbelievable, but the first recorded selfie was taken by Robert Cornelius, a remarkable figure in early American photography. Imagine this. Cornelius positioned his camera in front of his family's shop in Philadelphia, removed the lens cap, and stood still for several minutes to capture his reflection. Unlike today's quick phone snaps, photography back then required significant patience and precision. For Cornelius, maintaining a steady pose was crucial to ensure a clear image, and his successful attempt marked an important milestone in photography's evolution. After patiently exposing the plate to light, he revealed his photograph, a bold self-portrait, if you will. This was not just a casual snapshot, it represented the dawn of a new era in image creation. Fast forward to today, where we can take hundreds of selfies within minutes using phones that fit right in our pockets. Cornelius's groundbreaking image reminds us of the passion for capturing our likeness and the incredible progress technology has achieved over the decades. What if I told you about Pennsylvania's Mount Davis? This stunning peak holds the title of the highest point in Pennsylvania, reaching an impressive elevation of 3,213 feet above sea level. While that sounds lofty, it's worth noting that this height is actually lower than Colorado's lowest point at the Arkansas River, which measures 3,117 feet. This comparison brilliantly illustrates how Colorado's stunning Rocky Mountains contribute to its overall high elevation. The Rocky Mountains form a dramatic backbone across the state, boasting numerous towering peaks. In contrast, Pennsylvania's geography is more gentle, with rolling hills and valleys that define its landscape. Mount Davis, located in the Appalachian region, offers picturesque views, and these features provide a stark yet fascinating contrast to Colorado's rugged terrain. So next time you think about mountains, remember how they shape the identity of each state differently. What if I told you brainwaves can change your mood? Brainwaves, which are electrical impulses created by our brains, shift based on what we are doing. For example, alpha waves come into play when we're calm yet alert, like when we're daydreaming or enjoying a quiet moment. On the other hand, delta waves kick in during deep sleep, helping our bodies recover and rejuvenate. Fascinatingly, scientists are diving into how these brainwaves can be used to improve our lives. Ongoing research explores ways to harness these waves to boost our concentration when we need to focus or promote relaxation after a long day. Additionally, there's great interest in using brainwave patterns to help treat conditions like anxiety. By understanding how our brain communicates through these waves, we might find powerful new tools for mental health and well-being. Believe it or not, a war that lasted 335 years. This extraordinary tale is known as the Dutch Scilly War, which started in 1651 and lingered without a single battle or loss of life. The bizarre conflict arose from a dispute tied to the English Civil War, illustrating how complicated historical events can lead to unexpected outcomes. Despite its name, the war was mostly a paperwork affair, involving the Netherlands and the tiny Scilly Isles off the coast of England. For over 3 centuries, the two sides maintained a state of war on paper, while life continued normally. People went about their daily routines, entirely unaware that a conflict existed. It wasn't until 1986 that the Dutch finally recognized they had actually forgotten about the war. This strange occurrence highlights how history can be filled with oddities, making us reflect on how sometimes it's not the battles, but the peace that deserves the most attention. Isn't it fascinating that an official war could come to an end just because of collective forgetfulness? Did you know computer viruses cost billions annually? These sneaky programs can wreak havoc on our digital world, slowing down systems, stealing information, and disrupting businesses. Experts estimate that cybercrime, including the impact of computer viruses, could lead to costs exceeding $6 trillion globally by 2021. This staggering financial hit highlights how crucial it is for both individuals and organizations to stay vigilant. The creation and spread of these viruses can be traced back to the early days of computing, but their sophistication has grown exponentially over time. Today, they not only threaten personal devices, but can also cripple critical infrastructure, like healthcare systems and financial networks. Protecting ourselves from these threats involves regular software updates, strong passwords, and awareness of potential scams. With such a huge impact on our economy and safety, understanding computer viruses has never been more important. Guess what brings ballet and soccer together? Disco foot is an innovative sport that originated in France, combining elements of classical ballet, upbeat disco music, and the excitement of soccer. Imagine players elegantly dancing across the field, performing choreographed movements while dribbling a soccer ball. This unique fusion not only showcases athletic skill, but also emphasizes creativity and rhythm. In disco foot, teams work together to create mesmerizing routines that can impress judges and entertain spectators. The sport encourages participants to express themselves through movement, incorporating ballet's grace with the dynamic energy of disco. Whether you're a dancer or a soccer fan, this combo offers something fresh and entertaining. As players perfect their routines, they develop coordination and team spirit, making it a fun way to stay active. So if you're looking for a new way to enjoy sports or dance, why not give disco foot a try? Who knows? You might just find yourself grooving on the field. Surprisingly, it's a fact that jumping through Earth is possible. Imagine hopping into a tunnel that goes straight through our planet. Believe it or not, if you could make this daring leap into a perfectly vacuum-sealed tunnel, you would reach the other side in about 38 minutes. How does this work, you ask? As you drop, gravity pulls you faster and faster until you hit the center of the Earth, where you would experience weightlessness for a brief moment. Then, as you continue your journey upward, you start to slow down until you finally reach the surface on the opposite side. This journey is a fascinating thought experiment based on physics, taking into account Earth's varying gravitational pull and the unique layers of density that make up our planet's interior. Though it's just a fun idea, it sparks the imagination about the mysteries hidden beneath our feet. Wouldn't it be amazing to explore the Earth's depths like that? What if I told you Kako Agena played a teenager? It's true, Kako Agena's youthful appearance and vibrant energy allowed her to convincingly portray a teenager on the beloved TV show Gilmore Girls. Many viewers often don't realize how crucial casting decisions are in television, especially when it comes to playing younger characters. Agena's ability to embody the spirit and excitement of youth not only made her role believable, but also enriched the show's dynamic. Behind the scenes, casting age-appropriate actors can be a challenge, but when they nail their performances, it brings a lot of magic to the screen. As fans of Gilmore Girls know, the chemistry between characters is vital, and Agena's performance is a great example of how talented actors contribute to that chemistry. So next time you watch Gilmore Girls, think about how casting choices like Agena's create the charming world we love. Ever thought about why owls are seen as mysterious? In parts of South Africa, owls carry a heavy load of cultural meaning, often linked to witchcraft and death. These fascinating birds, with their silent flight and eerie calls at night, evoke an air of mystery that stirs the imagination. Ancient beliefs associate owls as companions of witches and sorcerers, creating a lingering suspicion around these creatures. In some communities, people even believe that an owl's appearance can foretell misfortune or death. Additionally, various traditional medicine practices sometimes involve collecting owl body parts, which further cements their status as symbols of the supernatural. Yet owls are also vital to the ecosystem, managing rodent populations and contributing to biodiversity. So while they are shrouded in superstition, it's essential to appreciate owls for their ecological role and unique beauty as well. This might surprise you, Helen Keller and Robert E. Lee's connection. You may know Helen Keller as a remarkable advocate for people with disabilities, but her family tree has an intriguing twist. Keller is related to the famous Confederate General Robert E. Lee through her paternal grandmother, who was actually his second cousin. This unexpected link provides a fascinating glimpse into the intertwining lives of influential figures in American history. While Keller's life was marked by her struggle against adversity and her triumphs as an author and lecturer, Lee is often remembered for his role during the Civil War. Exploring their connection highlights how personal relationships often intertwine with historical narratives, shaping the stories we tell about the past. How cool is it that a figure who fought for civil rights shares ancestry with someone who is a pivotal part of a controversial chapter in American history? Hard to believe, but Gambia is Africa's smallest country. This narrow strip of land runs along the Gambia River, stretching only about 50 kilometers at its widest point. Despite its petite size, Gambia is bursting with vibrant wildlife, unique culture, and a profound historical backdrop, especially tied to the transatlantic slave trade. Picture lush mangroves and stunning beaches, home to diverse birds and playful monkeys, making it a paradise for nature lovers. The capital city, Banjul, showcases colorful markets and lively music that reflect the rich heritage of its people. Gambia's significant history as a port in the slave trade also invites exploration and reflection, with sites that tell the stories of resilience and hardship. Tourists can even visit the infamous Kunta Kinte Island, named after the enslaved man whose story inspired Alex Haley's novel, Roots. Isn't it amazing that such a small country can hold so many wonders? Check out the adorable cats at Clapham Common. Clapham Common Underground Station in London is currently showcasing something truly heartwarming: 68 giant portraits of adorable cats. This playful transformation replaces the usual advertisements and brings a refreshing burst of joy to the daily routine of busy commuters. People traveling through the bustling city can now take a moment to enjoy these charming, feline faces, turning an ordinary underground experience into something special. The initiative is not just about aesthetics. It aims to promote mental well-being and brighten the day of countless passengers. For many, these cat portraits serve as a delightful reminder to take life a little less seriously while waiting for the train. Who wouldn't smile at a big, fluffy kitten gazing down at them? So the next time you're at Clapham Common, make sure to look up and enjoy this delightful sight. Did you know walruses can sleep floating in water? These amazing marine mammals are not just strong and hefty, they are also highly adaptable when it comes to getting their much-needed rest. Walruses can snooze in various positions, whether they are lying comfortably on land or taking it easy while floating in the chilly Arctic waters. One of the coolest things about walrus sleeping habits is how they can lean on one another for support, forming cozy clusters that help them stay secure as they drift off. Researchers have even spotted them using their impressive tusks to hook onto ice floes, allowing them to catch some xians while suspended in the water. This clever ability to adapt helps walruses thrive in their harsh environment, showcasing their intelligence and resourcefulness. So, next time you think about walruses, remember how they've mastered the art of sleep. Have you ever wondered why bison thrive in Yellowstone? These magnificent animals exhibit incredible resilience, especially during harsh winters when snow blankets the park. The bison's thick, shaggy fur is like nature's best winter coat, allowing them to endure jaw-dropping temperatures that plummet to -40 degrees Fahrenheit. They don't just survive, they thrive. You'll often spot them wandering through the frosty landscape, a sight that looks straight out of a winter postcard. When summer rolls around, the bison shed their heavy coats, making way for lighter fur that helps them stay cool under the warm sun. This seasonal shedding shows their remarkable adaptability to changing climates. By adjusting their coats according to the weather, bison exemplify how wildlife can manage extreme conditions. Isn't it fascinating how these resilient creatures handle the elements in Yellowstone, nature's wonderland? Prepare to be amazed by athlete dads and daughters. Researchers have proposed an intriguing theory that suggests male athletes, particularly those engaged in high-intensity sports, may be more likely to have daughters. This idea stems from studies indicating that heat stress caused by intense workouts can influence the sex ratio of sperm. When male athletes push their bodies to the limit, their bodies elevate in temperature, which might affect sperm production in a way that favors the creation of female embryos. Isn't it interesting to think that the rigorous training routines of a basketball player or a sprinter could have an impact beyond just their athletic performance? While the science is still evolving, this connection adds a fascinating layer to the discussion about how our environment and lifestyle choices can shape the next generation. Could the intensity of an athlete's pursuit really sway their parenting experience? Why exactly does Mount Rushmore feature famous presidents? Initially, the iconic Mount Rushmore wasn't just about 4 presidents. The sculptor Gutzon Borglum had a different vision in mind when he first proposed the monument. He considered designs that included legendary figures from the Wild West, such as Buffalo Bill Cody and other famous pioneers. This choice would have celebrated the adventurous spirit of early American history. However, after much debate and reflection, Borglum decided to focus on the four key presidents: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Each of these leaders played a significant role in shaping the United States. Washington represented the birth of the nation, Jefferson was pivotal in its expansion, Roosevelt pushed for progressive reforms, and Lincoln fought to preserve the Union. By choosing these figures, Borglum created a monumental tribute to the ideals of democracy and freedom. Guess what really drives oil spills? In 1989, the Exxon Valdez oil spill shocked the world and left an indelible mark on environmental history. This catastrophic event occurred when the ship's captain, Captain Joseph Hazelwood, decided to leave the bridge for a nap, allowing an unlicensed third mate to steer the vessel through the treacherous waters of Prince William Sound in Alaska. With no one trained to manage the ship, disaster struck when it hit a reef, releasing a staggering 11 million gallons of crude oil into the pristine environment. The spill devastated local wildlife, affecting thousands of animals and plants, while also damaging the fishing industry that many communities relied upon for their livelihood. The aftermath led to tighter regulations and greater awareness about maritime safety. So how did this tragedy influence our approach to oil transportation today? Is it really true that artificial seeds are easy to make? Yes, they can be. Using a straightforward method involving growth hormones and calcium chloride, anyone can produce artificial seeds right at home. This low-tech approach is exciting because it opens up possibilities for gardeners and farmers alike. By mixing specific growth hormones with calcium chloride, you can create synthetic seeds that mimic the properties of natural seeds. These artificial seeds are particularly useful in regions where traditional seeds may be hard to come by. They offer a cost-effective solution to support plant growth, making cultivation more accessible. Imagine being able to propagate your favorite plants or vegetables without needing intricate equipment. Not only can this method help in expanding gardens, but it also nurtures a deeper understanding of plant biology, fostering creativity and innovation among green thumbs. Ready to give it a try? Uncover the haunting story of Oradour-sur-Glane. This small town in central France holds a poignant piece of World War II history. In June 1944, Nazi soldiers entered Oradour-sur-Glane and carried out a horrific massacre, killing nearly all of its residents, which included men, women, and children. The soldiers also set fire to the village, destroying buildings and leaving a scene of devastation. Today, Oradour-sur-Glane stands preserved as a memorial, allowing visitors to step back in time and remember the tragic events that took place. The ruins evoke deep feelings as people walk through the eerily silent streets, witnessing the remnants of a community once vibrant. Each year, many come to reflect on peace, the horrors of war, and the importance of remembering history so that such atrocities are never repeated. What can we learn from Oradour-sur-Glane's past? Did you know asthma affects Olympians too? Many may think that elite athletes are immune to health issues, but asthma, often called asthma, is the most common chronic illness among Olympians. This respiratory condition affects their ability to breathe freely, making it challenging for them to perform at their peak. It occurs when airways become inflamed and narrow, often leading to coughing, wheezing, or shortness of breath during intense physical activities. With training and effective management, many athletes learn how to control their symptoms, allowing them to compete at the highest levels. Famous Olympians like swimmer Michael Phelps and tennis star Venus Williams have publicly shared their journeys living with asthma, inspiring others with similar challenges. Their experiences prove that having asthma doesn't mean you can't reach your dreams. Understanding this common illness is crucial in supporting both athletes and those who face similar struggles daily. Turns out the truth is that memory can amaze. Kim Peek was a remarkable savant whose extraordinary memory abilities captivated everyone around him. Despite facing developmental disabilities, he became an inspiration for the character Raymond Babbitt in the famous film Rain Man. Peek had an extraordinary talent. He could read 2 pages of a book simultaneously, using each eye to scan a different page. This incredible skill meant he absorbed information like a sponge, retaining a vast amount of knowledge on subjects like history and geography. Imagine being able to recall almost everything you've ever read. Kim's unique brain allowed him to connect facts in ways that often left others in awe. His story shows us that exceptional abilities can emerge in surprising places, challenging our views on intelligence and memory. How can we learn from Kim's life and the hidden potential in everyone? Here's a wild fact about the wise monkeys. These iconic figures, known as the three wise monkeys, traditionally represent the principle of see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. However, there's an intriguing twist. Sometimes a fourth monkey appears, covering its groin, which adds another layer of meaning: do no evil. This fourth monkey emphasizes not just the avoidance of bad thoughts and words, but also the importance of actions. The wise monkeys originated from Eastern philosophy and have gained international recognition, appearing in various forms of art and culture. Their message serves as a reminder to be mindful in our lives, encouraging people to embrace positive behaviors and thoughts. Next time you spot these fascinating figures, think about the deeper lessons they convey. Why do you think the idea of doing no evil is just as important as the others? Guess what really drives textile production innovation? The Industrial Revolution kicked off a major transformation in the textile industry, revolutionizing how fabrics were made. Inventions like the spinning jenny, created by James Hargreaves, and the power loom, developed by Edmund Cartwright, played pivotal roles in this change. These machines allowed workers to produce cloth at an astonishing rate, dramatically increasing output while lowering production costs. Imagine a world where creating textiles was once painstaking and labor-intensive, but suddenly it could be done much faster and more efficiently. This surge in productivity helped meet the growing demand for textiles during that era, fueling fashion trends and making fabric more accessible to everyday people. The impact of these innovations continues to be felt today as they laid the groundwork for modern manufacturing practices. How do you think these advancements shaped our current textile industry? Here's what actually happens when you stay at Alibaba's Flyzhou Hotel. This astonishing destination in China takes futuristic hospitality to a whole new level. Imagine arriving at a hotel where robots handle almost everything. You begin your stay by checking in with just your face, thanks to advanced facial recognition technology. No waiting in line or dealing with paper forms. It's all seamless and quick. Throughout your visit, robots deliver room service, automatically open doors, and even manage other tasks, leaving human staff to focus on special requests. This creates a unique and efficient experience that feels straight out of a sci-fi movie. Guests are not just amazed by the technology, but also enjoy a smooth, enjoyable stay. With robotics and artificial intelligence taking center stage, Alibaba's Flyzhou Hotel truly showcases how the future of hospitality can blend convenience with innovation. Are you ready to experience a robot-run hotel? This might surprise you. Epigen's feathers weigh more than its bones. Unlike most birds, which have lightweight hollow bones designed for flight, Epigen breaks the mold with an astonishing twist. Imagine a bird whose feathers are heavier than its entire bony structure. This unique feature, found in Epigen, challenges our understanding of how birds adapt to their environments. While those delicate and slender feathers might seem like they should be light, they actually provide the bird with insulation, which is crucial for survival in colder climates. The extra weight from the feathers means that Epigen has to rely more on its muscle strength and flight technique. As researchers study such exceptional traits, they gain valuable insights into the fascinating world of avian biology. How does Epigen manage to soar despite this unusual characteristic? Did you know that many women are naturally blonde? Surprisingly, only about 16% of women are born with beautiful blonde hair. This natural hair color varies between cultures and regions, making blonde locks a fascinating topic. When we look at all women, approximately 33% are classified as blonde, including those who dye their hair. This means that many women choose to go blonde, whether to change their look or embrace a trend. Blonde hair can range from platinum to deep honey, with different shades giving off varying vibes. Genetics play a significant role in determining hair color, and it's influenced by multiple genes. So why are some women naturally born blonde while others aren't? Research suggests that variations in these genes can lead to the stunning spectrum of hair color that makes us unique. Next time you see a blonde, remember, it's not just a color. It's a mix of nature and choice. Here's something incredible about Charles Curtis. Charles Curtis made history as the highest-ranking Native American in the U.S. government, serving as vice president under Herbert Hoover from 1929 to 1933. Born in 1860 and a member of the Kaw Nation, Curtis brought a unique perspective to politics during a time when indigenous voices were often overlooked. His remarkable journey began in Kansas, where he embraced both his Native American heritage and his experience in law and politics. Before becoming vice president, Curtis held numerous local and national positions, showcasing his dedication to public service. He even played a vital role in the Indian Affairs Committee in Congress, advocating for Native American rights and policies. Curtis's vice presidency was significant not just for his heritage, but also for paving the way towards greater representation in government. His story reminds us of the diverse voices that have shaped American history. Can you imagine the challenges he faced in balancing his roots with government expectations? Is it really true that white cobras exist? Absolutely. The white cobra, also known as the albino cobra, is a fascinating variant of the traditional cobra, and it's quite rare. What makes these snakes so special is their striking white or cream-colored skin, which comes from a genetic mutation that stops their bodies from producing the pigment melanin. This lack of color not only sets them apart visually from the more common brown or black cobras, but it also makes them vulnerable in the wild since they rely on camouflage for hunting and avoiding predators. Typically found in parts of Africa and Asia, these cobras exhibit the same behavior and characteristics as their traditionally colored counterparts, including their potent venom and defensive posture. Because their unique appearance is so captivating, albino cobras often attract attention in zoos and conservation centers. Isn't it amazing how nature produces such extraordinary variations? Let's uncover the truth about crows' amazing memories. Crows are not just clever birds, they are memory champions of the animal kingdom. Researchers have discovered that these intelligent creatures can remember human faces and hold grudges against individuals who wrong them. Imagine walking past a crow that had a negative experience with you, only to see it scowling from a nearby branch days or even years later. This remarkable memory helps crows distinguish between friendly and unfriendly humans, contributing to their survival. They may even share this information with other crows, warning them about potentially dangerous people. So if you're thinking of getting on a crow's good side, be kind. These fascinating birds not only excel at problem solving, but also have the social awareness to remember past interactions, making them formidable creatures in the wild. Can you imagine watches powered by tiny crystals? Quartz crystals play a crucial role in making our timepieces accurate, vibrating 32,768 times every single second. This rapid oscillation occurs because quartz has special properties that allow it to convert electrical energy into mechanical motion. When electricity passes through these crystals, they vibrate consistently, creating a precise frequency that regulates the timekeeping mechanisms in watches. Thanks to this high-frequency vibration, watches can keep track of seconds, minutes, and hours far more accurately than our own perception of time. Before quartz technology, watches relied on complex gears and manual adjustments, which often led to mistakes. Today, this small yet powerful innovation ensures that whether you're checking the time in a meeting or timing your morning run, your watch is precise and reliable. Isn't it amazing how such tiny components can impact our everyday lives? Did you know about Justin Timberlake and Ryan Gosling's connection? In the early 1990s, while both were rising stars, their paths crossed on the set of the iconic Mickey Mouse Club. Timberlake's mother played a significant role during this time, acting as the legal representative for Gosling. This key support helped navigate the complex world of child stardom, allowing both young performers to thrive. Timberlake and Gosling formed an instant friendship, sharing the challenges and excitement of being on television. Their experiences on the show not only shaped their careers, but also contributed to their later successes in the entertainment industry. Both actors went on to achieve incredible fame. Timberlake as a pop sensation, and Gosling as a celebrated actor. Looking back, it's fascinating how these early connections laid the groundwork for two major icons in Hollywood. Can you imagine what their lives might have looked like without that supportive bond? Here's what actually happens when monkeys meet tourists. In Indonesia, certain clever monkeys have caught the attention of visitors with their unique interactions. These monkeys have learned that tourists often carry food and shiny items, so they've adapted their behavior to take advantage of this. Rather than just scavenging, they boldly snatch belongings like sunglasses or bags, and then playfully demand food in return, showing off their impressive smarts. Observers can't help but be amused and sometimes frustrated, as these furry bandits cleverly negotiate for snacks. It's a fascinating example of animal adaptability, as these monkeys have shifted their behaviors from wild foraging to a style that benefits from human activity. This behavior not only demonstrates their intelligence, but also raises questions about wildlife and urban environments. Are we contributing to their reliance on human interaction? Here's a wild fact about Jennifer Lopez. In China and Hong Kong, she's humorously referred to as Lord of Butt, a playful title that highlights not just her fame, but also the fascination with her iconic physique. The nickname combines a cheeky twist on her popularity with the word butt, cleverly referencing her celebrated curves. This moniker is a fun nod to the way she captivates audiences around the world, making her a sort of royalty in entertainment. Fans in these regions have embraced this lighthearted humor, showcasing how cultural references can create unique connections with celebrities. Jennifer Lopez, known for her incredible talent in music and acting, enjoys immense popularity, and this nickname reflects the warm, playful spirit of her fans. It's interesting how such creative expressions lend personality to a star, don't you think? Get ready to explore New York City's millionaires. New York City is not just famous for its towering skyscrapers and bustling streets. It proudly holds the title of having the highest number of millionaires in the world, with an astonishing estimate of 349,000 millionaires calling the Big Apple home. It's a vibrant hub of wealth, ambition, and opportunity. But what draws so many wealthy individuals to this iconic city? The answer lies in its unique blend of industries, including finance, real estate, technology, and entertainment. High-profile events, luxury shopping, and a diverse cultural scene also attract affluent residents and visitors alike. Imagine walking the streets of Manhattan or dining in upscale restaurants, where you might just rub shoulders with some of the world's richest people. This financial powerhouse reflects not only a concentration of wealth, but a lively atmosphere where dreams and opportunities abound. So whether you're chasing your own fortune or simply intrigued, New York City's millionaire scene offers a fascinating glimpse into a world of success and aspiration. Did you know that animals roam free in a Chinese zoo? At the Panyu Zoo in Guangzhou, China, visitors experience a fascinating twist on traditional zoos. Instead of animals being confined to enclosures, here they roam freely in expansive areas. Guests explore the zoo from the safety of vehicles, allowing them to observe wildlife up close while remaining protected. This unique setup offers a more natural perspective on animal behavior, as visitors can witness how creatures interact in their habitats without the barriers typically found in other zoos. Imagine driving through a lush environment with giraffes munching on leaves and zebras trotting across your path. By reversing the roles, the zoo not only prioritizes the animal's comfort, but also creates a thrilling adventure for families and wildlife enthusiasts alike. So would you dare to explore the wild side of zoo visits? Here's a wild fact about cats and their diets. Did you know that cats are quite unique when it comes to their eating habits? Unlike many animals and even humans, these fascinating felines do not require carbohydrates or sugars in their diet. This evolutionary adaptation allows them to thrive on a protein-rich diet, which is primarily meat. Because of this, cats generally show little interest in sugary foods, a stark contrast to humans and other pets that often go wild for sweets. Their ancestors, wild hunters, relied on meat for survival, which shaped their dietary needs. As a result, indoor kitties today are perfectly happy to munch on proteins without the temptation of cookies or sugary treats. This doesn't mean that your cat won't try to steal a lick of ice cream now and then. They're naturally curious. However, feeding them sugary snacks can lead to health issues. By understanding their dietary needs, cat owners can better care for their feline friends, ensuring they live a healthy and happy life. You won't believe this about medieval dining etiquette. In the Middle Ages, when you sat down for a meal, you had to bring your own knife. That's right, it wasn't customary for hosts to provide cutlery, so guests had to be prepared. This practice wasn't just practical, it also served as a social indicator. The type of knife a guest brought reflected their status in society. Nobles and the wealthy often showcased beautifully crafted knives with intricate designs, while common folk would use simpler tools. Dining became a subtle display of social hierarchy, where the gleam of a fancy blade could signal one's rank. Just imagine, a banquet filled with elegantly dressed nobles, brandishing ornate knives, while commoners made do with plain ones. Not only did this custom highlight the importance of personal items, but it also set the stage for how dining has evolved into the shared experience we know today. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as a knife could tell so much about a person? Can you smell the fries from McDonald's ads? McDonald's recently wowed everyone in the Netherlands with a creative advertising campaign called Smells Like McDonald's. This innovative idea took advertising to a whole new level by releasing the mouth-watering aroma of their famous French fries right into the air. The campaign used special posters equipped with packets of fries and a clever ventilation system that spread the delicious scent to entice passers-by. Imagine walking down the street and suddenly being hit by the irresistible smell of hot, crispy fries. This unique sensory experience not only caught people's attention, but also created a nostalgic vibe, reminding many of their favorite fast food moments. By stimulating their sense of smell, McDonald's aimed to draw potential customers into their restaurants, proving that sometimes a delightful scent can be just as effective as a catchy jingle. Believe it or not, the largest truck is massive. The Bella's 75710 holds the title as the world's biggest truck, tipping the scales at an incredible 360 tons when empty. Imagine that weight. This oversized vehicle can carry a staggering 450 tons of cargo, making it a giant in the mining and construction industries. With its immense size, the Bella's 75710 isn't just a marvel of engineering, it also comes with a hefty appetite for fuel. It burns around 300 liters of fuel every 62 miles, a testament to its powerful engines and the demands of moving such heavy loads. Designed for rough terrains, it features large tires that can withstand the toughest environments. The truck's sheer scale makes it a fascinating subject of study for both engineers and enthusiasts alike. Can you picture the size of something that could carry entire subway cars or multiple elephants? That's the Bella's 7 for you. Believe it or not, someone tried to sue God. In a bizarre case from the United States, a man named Charles B. filed a lawsuit against the Almighty, claiming divine negligence for the misfortunes in his life. However, the court dismissed the case, primarily because God doesn't have a known physical address, making it impossible to serve legal papers. This unusual event raises curious questions about the nature of faith in the legal system. While lawsuits against individuals and corporations are common, petitioning against a deity is quite rare and adds an interesting twist to discussions about spirituality and accountability. The judge's ruling highlighted the challenges faced when attempting to combine legal concepts with matters of belief. After all, you can't really hope to summon someone who exists in a realm beyond our earthly understanding. What does this tell us about how we view responsibility in our lives? Hard to believe, but ultrasonic mouse repellents don't work. Many homeowners invest in these devices, hoping to keep pesky mice at bay with high-frequency sounds that supposedly drive them away. However, studies reveal that mice often ignore these noise-emitting gadgets. Instead of experiencing a rodent-free home, users may only feel a false sense of security. It's essential to understand that while ultrasonic waves can be annoying to humans, mice have different hearing ranges and can adapt quickly to these sounds. This means that your expensive repeller might just be a decorative piece rather than an effective deterrent. Instead of relying on these gadgets, it's better to focus on proven methods like sealing entry points, keeping food stored tightly, and maintaining cleanliness. So, before spending your hard-earned money, consider what truly works when it comes to managing a mouse problem. Could loneliness be as harmful as smoking? Studies reveal that social isolation affects our health just like smoking a pack a day. When people lack friendships, they're not just feeling lonely, they're putting themselves at risk for serious health problems. Research shows that individuals with few social connections face a higher chance of cardiovascular disease and have weaker immune systems. This chronic loneliness doesn't stop there. It's often linked to increased anxiety and depression, making it a formidable foe for our mental well-being. Even more concerning, isolation can trigger inflammatory responses in the body, leading to various health issues over time. On top of that, being socially isolated can speed up cognitive decline, significantly raising the risk of developing dementia. So cultivating friendships and staying connected might just be as vital for our health as eating well and exercising. In a world where many of us experience loneliness, understanding these risks highlights the importance of reaching out and building meaningful relationships. What can we do today to foster connection and combat loneliness? Prepare to be amazed by Bastoy Prison in Norway. This unique facility, situated on an island just 47 miles south of Oslo, is often dubbed the most comfortable prison in the world. Unlike traditional prisons, Bastoy focuses on rehabilitation rather than punishment, providing a harmonious environment that encourages social reintegration. Inmates enjoy modern amenities like comfortable living quarters, access to nature, and the opportunity to participate in various outdoor activities such as fishing, horseback riding, and gardening. With a minimum security approach, prisoners engage in daily tasks that help them develop skills for a productive life outside. This innovative model challenges our perception of incarceration, showing that treating inmates with dignity can lead to more successful reintegration into society. Isn't it fascinating how a different approach can reshape lives? Discover the mystery of Italy's crumbling, dying city. Situated atop a steep cliff, Civita di Bagnoregio captivates visitors with its stunning views and medieval charm. Once bustling with life, this unique village is now known as the Dying City due to its fragile clay soil that continues to erode, threatening its existence. Only 8 brave inhabitants call this place home, clinging to their heritage amidst the ruins. Accessed solely by a long bridge, Civita offers a glimpse into the past with its winding streets and historic architecture. While it faces an uncertain future, efforts are underway to preserve its beauty and history. Tourists flock to this ghost town, drawn by its enchanting atmosphere and the dramatic landscape that surrounds it. As nature continues to reclaim this remarkable site, the question remains, can systematic preservation save Civita from disappearing forever? Hard to believe, but goosegrass acts like nature's velcro. This intriguing plant has a unique ability to cling to surfaces, making it a common nuisance for those who venture outdoors. Goosegrass, also known as Galium aperine, produces tiny hooked barbs on its stems and leaves, which help it stick to almost anything it touches, from your clothes to your pet's fur. As you stroll through a grassy field or hike in a wooded area, you might not notice this cunning plant until you find it firmly attached to your pants or your dog's coat. It can make a simple outing a little more complicated, as you might have to spend time prying it off. Despite its annoying habit, goosegrass plays a role in the ecosystem, providing shelter and food for insects. So the next time you find yourself wrestling with this clingy plant, remember, it's all part of nature's design. Why exactly does the Antarctic ice cap matter? The Antarctic ice cap is a colossal frozen treasure, holding an astonishing 90% of the Earth's ice and around 70% of its fresh water. Covering more than 13 million square kilometers, this massive ice sheet plays a pivotal role in maintaining our planet's climate and ecosystems. As it stores so much fresh water, it helps regulate global sea levels. If it were to melt completely, scientists predict sea levels could rise by nearly 60 meters. Such a dramatic change would reshape coastlines and affect millions of people living near the shore. But that's not all. The Antarctic ice cap is also home to resilient microorganisms that thrive in these harsh conditions, showing how life can adapt in extreme environments. Furthermore, it influences global weather patterns, affecting climate well beyond Antarctica. With climate change posing a threat to this vast ice reserve, understanding its importance could be key to protecting our planet. What happens to the world if this icy giant continues to shrink?